Today I'm going to work on these seats. Um, I don't have a lot to do as far as modifying inside the cab. It's mostly just mounting seats and any kind of modifications and cleanup that I need to do there. So I might as well just knock that out of the way. I mounted these seats up with just some flat stock, uh, the factory bench seat mounts, made some room in the transmission tunnel because the seat sliders go a little far. It doesn't really get in the way of the transfer case or anything like that, so no big deal. When I picked the seats up, they would not move. They were seized. I was able to get them moving with some Evapo Rust and some PB Blaster. Picked up some Amazon seat sliders for like $30. Just universal racing seat sliders or whatever. I made the brackets out of some angle iron and the back seat of a Cherokee. That's the little part that folds down right there. That's the little pivot point. You know, whatever works. I try to use what I have, reuse stuff, not have to spend a ton of money. Just made custom mounts, drilled some holes, welded nuts on the back side. Made this gap here. It's about 9 inches. It'll fit an amplifier. It'll fit a lockbox. Just whatever. I didn't like the original mounts that you couldn't reach under the seat. I feel like this kind of opens it up for just whatever I want to do, honestly. So my goal today is to get this seat out now that it's pretty much good. And then I want to copy the brackets that I made for the other side. I need to modify the seat bases to match on the passenger side what I did on the driver's side. So that's what I'm doing today. Just going to pull this seat out and start tearing it down and trying to mirror match the other seat. So I'm taking the base off. I was going to just use this on the passenger side because there's not really much in the way. But then when I realized that I broke it taking it out of the Corvette, that I kind of threw that off, and it's just going to be a seat slider like the other side. I am going to reuse this motor. Here I'm just testing it to make sure that it does recline the seat. Just use a drill battery. Reverse polarity the other way. It works good. It is seized pretty bad where the seat pivots, so I am going to have to get that working like I did the other side, but the motor works. That's cool. So the rest is just going to be tear down, getting rid of this rusty, crusty junk. Um, you can get those ass supports new, so I'll just do that. So I actually lost the footage. My camera died, something. Um, but I actually made templates off of the other seat using some acrylic. And I got them marked up and everything. So here's me just drilling out the holes. So I actually made some pretty decent templates. So everything should be okay. Pretty sure everything lines up right. Some of the holes are kind of oversized anyway, so it gives me some room, some adjustment. I'm opening this one up with the jigsaw a little bit. It has some left and right movement, uh, so I can adjust that properly. Just test fitting it with the driver's side bracket that I already made, just to make sure that those generic seat sliders match up. They do. Everything's cool. So I'm going to disassemble this. We're going to clean them up, maybe finish some welds, add some strength, some support, get it painted, looking nice. That's pretty much about it at this point. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day here. I'm just tearing it down, getting them sliders off, and I'm going to try to copy with the angle what I did with this one in reverse. I made a mirrored piece when I cut the first one, so it shouldn't be too bad. The seat fits great on the driver's side bracket that I made. Those seats are identical. There's no difference between the driver's side and the passenger side. Uh, but yeah, I need to pick up some more flat stock. I have some angle already. Uh, and then I need to clean off my bench with the vise and my little welding table. So I think I'm going to call it a night. It's 26 degrees out here. I've been out here for hours now. So, peace.